Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the blockchain backer bringing you the latest cryptocurrency news and analysis. Today, we'll be talking about the XRP price chart, which, for the first time in nearly 7 years, sits over $2. As crazy as it is, as the week came to a close last week, the market cap of XRP closed into a brand new all-time high, as the last 4 weeks have just been epic rallying. And well, with the price rise has come a ton of attention. I've seen tons of big accounts out there all tweeting about XRP right now. Pretty much everyone and their dad is interested in XRP. This was probably one of the craziest ones yesterday, just to take it all in and be like, wow. Wall Street Bet says if you're not long XRP right now, you don't respect yourself. After all these years of what we've been through in this torture chamber, it's pretty amazing to see all this interest happening. Of course, a lot of this is on the heels that XRP has now flipped Solana. XRP now has meme coins. I'm not surprised to see all this interest coming to XRP for meme coins. I posted a clip on Twitter of back in March when I flew to Australia and spoke at the Wave of Innovation event for XRP Gold Coast. I'll play that clip in here in this video. But of course, with price moving up this fast, one has to wonder what happens next. And of course, it's been crazy because it's just been a complete straight line up. There's been no corrections, unless if you want to count the one that was the massive bear market of November 23rd to November 26th. Where price fell 20%. But the reality is corrections are going to come. They're just going to happen. Even in the most epic rally back in 2017, it was met with multiple 60% plus corrections. And so while things are just moving up and up and up, do just kind of want to reiterate that probably will come at some point. But in the meantime, let's talk about the big accomplishments that have happened on the price chart in regards to breakouts. I think the bigger picture is saying, hey, look, where we've been trapped for all these years, it seems like we're getting out of that. There's likely going to be corrections. They're likely going to be intense, but are we making big breaks? And it sure seems like it. The first one is just talking about what we just said about this massive bear market from the 23rd through the 26th. This whole area right in here was the 702 Fibonacci retracement level of the market cap of XRP. Obviously, we've exploded through that, and now we've even gone into the new high. I know it sounds like Captain Obvious to be like, oh yeah, this was really bullish because it got into a new all-time high. But what you have to understand is that when you get stuck in a range, these are the areas that are very problematic. And when you get back to these levels, these are where the rejections happen. And these are things that we talk about all the time. These are things that we saw happen back in March here in the crypto market, where the market rallied back to the retracement levels, then rejected from it, like we saw right here for others. A perfect hit of that 702 retracement, and then boom, crushed. Now others are starting to try to poke through those areas and work them out so they're not of resistance anymore. But for XRP to clear through them on the market cap, it provides a lot of optimism that there are more legs left in this. It does not mean we won't come back down and test that area after being stuck under it for nearly 7 years. But what it signifies is it's not a resistance anymore. And we're talking 7 years of resistance here, broken. So there's always going to be optimism. There's always going to be excitement when price is moving up. We saw that back in here. The market was incredibly cocky when it got back to the 702 retracement that this market was going to keep on ripping. However, at that time, just because price went up didn't mean we didn't still have problems ahead because we were at the retracement levels. That's what happened for XRP back in 2021. So the break that has happened here, of course, to see the price is high, just the technical break that happened on the chart is far more significant than what we've seen before. And typically, these lead to continued legs higher. When I talk about, hey, we could still come back and touch that, it's because, well, it held us down for 7 years as a resistance. The market may have to check it and see that it is a support. Even when we're talking about this happening over here from back in 2017, you could see that XRP had done something similar. A crash, a retrace, a reaccumulation, a breakout back to the highs, and then it comes back to test that as support. Very similar behavior to what we're seeing over there on the market cap. So it doesn't mean we won't revisit that area, but it was a massive technical break to get through it and shatter it. And then for those who haven't been watching the previous videos, we've talked a lot about this, right? XRP from 2018 through 2024. It's a crash, a retrace, a reaccumulation, breakout. We've seen these structures all over the place. The easiest one you can find is just Bitcoin from 2018 through 2021. It's the same thing. A crash, a retrace, a reaccumulation, and then a breakout. In this example, you can see Bitcoin just really struggles back at there. It does not come back down to revisit way lower. However, we have seen XRP do that this does come back and get retested. I don't have the answer for you if it will or will not. I know there's a lot of people on the sideline who are looking to get an entry and they're waiting for a decent price. I know that because I'm getting text messages about it. So the price just kind of keeps going and it's forcing people to chase. But from a big picture perspective, these are the things that I'm looking at for XRP. And for me personally, major take profit level 1 for me is in here as we approach the 4.236 extension. Otherwise, attempting to sell resistances and wait for 30-40% crashes has proven to be a fool's errand with how high price has been moving. If I move down to the shorter time frames and had to make a guess, it does appear that we're kind of making wave 1, 2, 3, 4. There may be another wave that comes in here before we end up getting that. Or maybe it is something similar to where XRP kind of gets back to that all-time high. Then after that, has that kind of retest that ends up happening in there. Hard to say. Price has been moving so fast. Retail is piling in. It's the hot narrative. I imagined a lot of things in this market. This wasn't one of them. So the message I'm trying to bring to you is to say, hey, look, does this look like this move has legs to it for XRP? And the answer is yes. We've gotten through a lot of technical levels happening in here. The price chart has taken out the 2021 high. The market cap has taken out the 2018 high. Yes, there's still a little bit of resistance levels here for the retraces. For the XRP price chart, it's very difficult to determine whether or not that actually is through that 702 retracement because the 2018 high had a huge discrepancy between exchanges. You could move yourself over to Binance and you get a totally different picture right in here because Binance places the high at $3.55. So we're still under the retraces on Binance, but Bitstamp places the high at $3.30. So it shows us through the retraces. So very hard to use these in any manner with where we're at right now. The thing is I can just lean on the structures that I see, like we're talking about with Bitcoin, right? Crash, retrace, reaccumulation, boom, break. This is a technical Elliott wave, contracting triangle, wave 4 consolidation that's moving on into expansion. The message I want to bring is to say, look, we have gone up very fast. There's been no corrections. There's going to be one at some point. But big picture, it shouldn't be a problem because the technical breaks that are happening here mimic those of ones that are going into true expansion. So it's more of like just a public service announcement. Hey, do not forget those big corrections come. Big picture wise, we've broken a tremendous amount of stuff in here that mimics what a real bull run looks like. And one of those things we talked about a lot during 2022, 2023 is that XRP does not tend to move on its own. It moves with the rest of the market, right? Needs the Russell 2000 to be able to break out, right? That's what we got, right? The Russell 2000 broke out, boom, off and away goes XRP, off and away goes Bitcoin, goes the whole market. But the other thing is that when true bull runs happen for XRP, they don't happen independently. It has never happened before. It always needs to be a broad-based rally throughout crypto. It's happened every single time. And so one thing I look at to say, hey, does this thing have legs to it? Are we in an actual bull market? Because it needs to be a bull market for all of crypto. I get it. We've got a great narrative here for XRP right now. We've got everybody from Solana focusing over here because there's the meme coins and stuff like that. But you have to say, is there a broad-based rally going on? And that's in addition to what we have been talking about, that the breadth of the entire market opened way up. And that breadth, that indicator started flipping itself on November 9th. That is why on November 9th, I made the infamous tweet, XRP, it is time. You may send, because breadth started to open. We have breadth wide open through the whole market. This is not an independent run throughout all of this time. So many narratives in here saying it's going to be all these wild Ripple conspiracy theories, but the reality is it is always when the whole market is moving. So you say, is the whole market moving? Is that condition there? And yes, it absolutely is. We are mimicking what a bull run looks like. We have the breadth wide open in the market. The Russell broke out of the retraces. The market cap is at a new all-time high. Retail interest is flying. Now, throughout the holiday break, I released my end of month newsletter, which has a 38-minute audio recording. But in one of these sections, we talk about meme coin trenches. Back in March, I flew to Australia and spoke at the Wave of Innovations XRP Gold Coast. And this is right when we have automatic market makers released. It's not surprising to me to see that, of course, XRP flipped Solana, but a lot of Solana interest has now shifted over to XRP. So I want to play this clip from for you and just kind of like put you into perspective of what my view has been like all year long. And I get it. Meme coins are not for everybody, but you have to understand there's a huge segment of the crypto market and the users that this is what they want. Gambling is part of crypto culture. So let me play some of this clip for you. It's only 2 minutes long, and it'll give you kind of a view into what I foresaw coming next for the XRP Ledger. Automatic market makers just got launched on the XRP Ledger, and I don't know. I don't follow a lot of the content out there. I don't know what the narratives are and if that was supposed to send the price to the moon or not, but it was never my thought that it would initially. But I think it has like this potential that it could. And you see everybody whining and complaining right now. It doesn't matter what ecosystem you're in, because of the price of Solana that's been moving up so fast. And what is it? It's a bunch of degens trading meme coins, right? The XRP Ledger has a built-in DEX, right? And you can launch coins on the XRP Ledger, but if you ever go try to use the DEX, it's so ridiculously illiquid. So you buy $10,000 of any of these coins that are listed on the DEX, you're going to send the price to the moon because the order book is so thin. You go sell $10,000 worth of an asset, you're going to send the price to zero. There's just no liquidity because we haven't had anything like that. And now with these automatic market makers, we can now add liquidity pools essentially to all of these assets. And that's what things like Ethereum had for all those meme coins back in 2021. That's what Solana has for all these meme coins now in 2024. And it doesn't matter whether or not you believe in meme coins or you think that's cool or not. The reality is a major portion of the crypto ecosystem does. A lot of the users, a lot of the people who participate in this ecosystem and who have money and are throwing it around and sloshing it everywhere care about that kind of stuff. And you are very likely going to see that same behavior now come here. And whether you like that or not, I don't care, but what you are going to likely see is an increase of users. And an increase of users, whether you like that they're degens or not, being here is going to create value that developers and businesses are going to want to capitalize on. And it's the chicken or the egg. Who comes first, the developers or the users? And well, this brings a lot of users. And I think it's going to take time, but I think you're going to see the same type of behavior come. You're going to say, hey, here's a pre-sale, here's an address, send it in. A bunch of degens are going to throw money into it. There's going to be success stories. There's going to be terrible failure stories. But those success stories are going to drive more people, and it's going to be like a snowball effect. And so I never once thought that the automatic market maker being launched would be something that would impact the price that day. But watch what happens in the coming weeks with that. And well, as of yesterday, the tokens on the XRP Ledger are now worth over $300 million, thanks to Dr. Archer over here from XP Market. So we're relevant, guys, right? We're relevant in the eyes of retail investors, at least, right? Of course, there's everything that, the lawsuit's wrapping up. Gary Gensler's going to be out of there. The lawsuit's done, right? XRP was declared not a security. And while we're finally getting to live in the moment. So congratulations to everybody who made it through this. Of course, it was very difficult. There was a lot of content out there. There's a lot of people out there who specifically made it their life mission to be just negative on Twitter. It became their personas. It's who they were. And they spent years dedicated to doing this just with complete cognitive dissonance. And well, there we go. I can't believe it. We're living in the moment. It's hard to believe we're living in the moment of all the years. And of course, how many times have we all seen the charts? I've posted the charts. Everybody's posted the charts where it just shows a straight line going up. And it's because this is the typical price behavior of XRP. This is what it does, right? When it goes up fast, not behaving any differently. So what a relief for so many people. And again, all the things we've talked about, right? This is a bullish structure. Everything looks good. There's going to be corrections along the way. The breadth is open throughout the whole market. It's just an exciting time, and there's a great narrative. The automatic market makers are flying. Users are pouring in. TVL is flying up. These are all just super positive signs. So congrats to everybody making it to this point. We'll check on it again this week. But to just put into perspective of how big of a road this has been to get here, this is where I started making XRP YouTube videos. And here we are. So I'm sure there will be a lot of XRP related content this week as we dive into this, and if price action continues to remain as volatile as it has been. But of course, there's a lot going on throughout the whole market. So we'll have other videos as well that are talking more about the broader market as well. Otherwise, congratulations to everybody who has made it to this point. The price has taken out the 2021 high. The market cap has taken out the 2018 high. Never a more exciting time to be an XRP holder than it is right now. So congrats to everybody. But all right, we'll go ahead and start wrapping this thing up. Of course, I published a big newsletter there throughout the weekend. It includes a 38-minute audio recording called It's All Green, November's Crypto Renaissance. The crowd is returning. My portfolio is performing, meme coin trenches, and what historically happens next. When it comes to talking about the crowd returning, I dive into a lot of my YouTube metrics to kind of show how you can clearly see the trend change happening. And I often talk about it like I have a lot of metrics to kind of be able to tell what sentiment is like in the market. And we kind of compare what are these things looking like to past bull markets and bear markets to show there is legs to what is happening here in the market right now. We also go through the 20 coins that I bought back in September in the I Grabbed the Dip newsletter to see how they're performing, and also show how this is a very nice broad rally in the market rather than being super sector specific. This is definitely what you want to see. We talk a lot about the differences between meme coin seasons or meme coin mania versus things that are happening on dexes or in the trenches. For example, First Ledger and what's happening with XRP meme coins, that's in the trenches. I talk about my success stories that I've had, talk about the difficulties of getting there and what it took. And we talk about the things that have historically happened next in the crypto market when we have reached these types of phases before. So that's available over there, which is a personal audio recording that I recorded myself over here at blockchainbacker.substack.com. Of course, you can check out my website, bcbacker.com, with over 40 videos and 11 hours of content teaching you how to set up your own charts and indicators within TradingView and CoinTrader Pro. There are links in the description of each of my videos, including this one, to bcbacker.com and to the newsletter at blockchainbacker.substack.com. Otherwise, I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday weekend. I know I did. It's very nice to step away and prices are behaving while you step away, but it was also very difficult because all I wanted to do was come back. So it feels good to be back. It feels good to start the new week, and I'll check in with you guys later. Otherwise, that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you could, please like this video and give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified of when I create new content and when I go live. As always, this is not investment advice and I am not a financial advisor. But if you ever need a pick-me-up or a little bit of reassurance, just remember that the blockchain backers got your back. Have a good one.